Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda? Seint artist. I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to do my makeup and I wanted to talk about, I'm going to be outside today. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to talk about it. We're going to do some stuff. And I want to talk about sunscreen because it's a big topic of conversation. I have oily skin, but with sunscreen, where's my palette? Okay, I need my correctors. I'm going to correct with my usuals, Aspen and Suede, and then I'll start digging into my other stuff. All right. Ooh, primer. So there are a few things that I do. So Seint Makeup is really great because it has titanium dioxide in it. And if I hurt my finger, it's so hard applying primer. So there's a few things that I do. I didn't do my brows. I did not do my brows, so now you guys have to watch me do my brows really quick. Okay, I'll do it at the end. And you could just stop watching me at that point. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I have oily skin. And so for me, sunscreen is tricky for me because it can make me look really greasy. I use Supergoop. So this right here is every single face watery lotion. It says watery lotion. I thought it would be watery. It's not. It's like a lotion. I've put it on. It's been on for about 20 minutes. Like anything moisturizer wise, let it get on your skin for a good 20 minutes and let it absorb. And then I use my primer, my Milk Hydro Grip, and I love it. So for me, when I go on trips and I'm by the pool, which we do every summer, like a lot of people, I do wear makeup. I don't go full glam, but I do a nice amount of makeup because I love the titanium dioxide. Full disclosure, I've always been a makeup girl, and people have been saying they can't hear me as well with this mic, so I'm moving it closer. Anyways, I've always been a makeup by the pool girl. I've never loved my skin. I still don't love the imperfections in my skin, but I'm able to get a finish I like and have good makeup at the same time, which is huge. So that being said, I wear makeup by the pool, but the nice thing about Seint is it has that titanium dioxide, which works as a sun block. So while I may burn everywhere, this beaut don't burn, okay? So, and that's one of the things that I really, really love about the Seint makeup. But when it comes to SPF, if you read anything in this teeny tiny ridiculous trend, reapply at least every 2.5 hours or after 40 minutes of swimming. So if you're wearing makeup, we can't just it on because we've got makeup on. So this is what I recommend. And when you're using cream makeups, things can get tricky because of silicone. You don't want silicone. It'll cause your makeup to slip. And so you don't want that. All right, let's dig into our makeup. This is my palette of my everyday makeup. I just always color correct because, well, I am who I am and there's nothing I can do about it. My scarring will always pull through if I don't, and I don't like it. All right, we're going to use my two favorite brushes, blush and bronzer and detail brush. I'm going to go into my main highlight first. It's Candlelit. And I'm just going to balance my skin. So when you're using a sunscreen, always keep in mind sunscreen's great for your skin with keeping it youthful and it's helpful and it's all the things, but you're supposed to reapply that every 2 hours or every 40 minutes if you're swimming. I don't swim. I lounge. And but if I do, that's a lot of reapplying. So if you're wearing makeup, that's really not the thing. So I'm inserting Supergoop. This is for me, it's Seint approved. It works, and they have so many different products available because of the different skin types. So I have a friend and she has dry skin and she uses Supergoop. So she sets her face with their resetting spray and she takes it to the pool. I use the Supergoop resetting powder because I'm oily, and I like using those two things together. So a face before and then stuff for after for setting my makeup, because it works with that every 2 hour business. All right, I've balanced. I only put my main highlight down here. This saves product, so you're not using too much. All right, the next thing I'm going to go into is my contour, and then I'm going to brighten. So my brush, if your brush looks like this, go clean it. So I'm going to dip into this, and then I'm going to contour. So if you're finding that if you're going to be outside, even if it's spring and it's only 50 degrees outside, but you're going to be outside, put on your sunscreen, put on your face, and take setting powder with you, because again, even if it's cloudy, even if it's spring and the temperatures are low, you're still in the sun and you're still needing to protect your skin. So I recommend, you can get it at Nordstrom's. I believe you can get it at Sephora, or you can just go to supergoop.com. That's the one I'm going to recommend. Now, I'm not getting paid by Supergoop. I'd love to. If you want me, hit me up, guys. But it is a product that I like to have that works really, really well with my cream makeup. So we're just going to contour and brighten our schnoz here. So good. Grabbing my brightening, and now we're going to give ourselves a nice balanced forehead. So here's the deal. Using a foundation that has SPF in it is great, but again, every 2 hours. If you could have a makeup that has titanium dioxide and then you could morph it with a product like the Supergoop powder or the spray, then you aren't compromising your makeup. And with Seint, having that titanium dioxide is such a game changer for me, because again, I always end up in this. I've got 2 kids. We don't leave the pool, so chances of me getting to reapply isn't every 2 hours. It's not. I'm focusing on their every 2 hours, not my every 2 hours. So having that titanium dioxide really, really helps with me not burning my skin and not aging it in that way. And that's all I want to say about it. And I'm going to show you how I do everything the same. I put my, hi honey, please stop. I always apply my makeup the same, just either lighter or fuller. It's the same palette, whether it's light or full coverage. Thank you, honey. I'm in the middle of a makeup video, but thank you. Go. So we can get going. But we, love you. I love you. I know that we're moms. We don't always care for the skin the way we want to care for our skin, because time, we got time suckers back there, and they're just like, I want a juice. I don't know, whatever. So you end up forgetting to apply it. So I keep this. I'm so excited about this. Is going to come back hopefully soon. I'll let y'all know. And when it does, that you want an extra one for your purse, whether you're on vacation, whether you're doing a Girl Scout troop, whatever, like I'm doing today, sitting outside, having that oil and not having to worry about your makeup melting in the palettes or any of that stuff is nice. It's nice. And so I can keep the powder to reset my face with my SPF, and I have this oil to keep me moisturized and hydrated, and I don't have to worry about these melting in the heat, because we also frequent Palm Springs because my brother-in-law lives there. And so we go there, and I don't have to worry about my tins melting poolside because it's way too hot down there. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I'm going to put my Frenchie on right here. I've been bringing it a little higher up just to give myself some lift, so I'm not putting it quite on the apples. We'll see how this works today. I've been playing around with different cheek placements. I know cheek placements can be kind of like contour, where it's based on your face shape. I don't like that rule. I do not like that rule whatsoever. And so I've just been going, I guess, against the grain and just trying different placements to see what I like for my face and be darned with the face shape. What color is this? I just put a pink on. It is, what are you? There's so many. Pink Lemonade. This one's new to us. It's like a used car. It's been out before, but now it's new again, and it's forever. And I like it. Pink is fun. I mean, spring is coming, and it's not super punchy, and I love that. And so it works with fair skin. If you're having a hard time with Bella Bronzer, which I've been talking to a lot of y'all about, if you're having a hard time with Bella Bronzer, go get tan lines, or maybe get a warmer contour like Stone. Stone is a great winter contour because it has that coolness, but it also has a touch of warmth to help you get through. That's what I'm using today, is Stone. It's also a really good lip liner. I'm just neutral city. I need a good everyday makeup, and I need it to be quick because I have to go, and there's a lot going on today, and this is going to be going into my night makeup. It's a thing. I need to get my eyeshadow brush because this needs to come up a little bit higher. Sometimes I forget how much extra spruce I need to pull this up. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to put a little bit of Frenchie on. So I use Frenchie under my eyes to correct my darkness. right here, but I also used it on my cheeks to help with it not pulling my scarring through. And then I love it with my contour as a neutral lip. It's so good. All right, next I'm going to grab my blend brush. It's for under eyes. This is the under eye brush you want to have. And I'm going to go into White Peach, and I am going to start low on the tops of the apples where we shine, and then I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to stipple this over that Frenchy color. And I feel like using this Frenchy color on top, one, it works as a great cancel, but also it does work with your brightening to put a little life under your eye. Have you seen those people that do the light color for concealer and then they put a blush in the middle? That's what this does. And look at how pretty that is. It's balanced. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't do a super bright under eye anymore. I did a couple years ago. I used to love Versailles last year, as soon as last year. And then 43 happened. And 43 was like, Versailles, goodbye. It did not do me any favors. It was making a lot of texture. It was creping. And it was just because it wasn't the right skin tone for my texture. Not necessarily my skin tone, but for my texture, because I'm maturing. And it was like, no, no. All right, let's bang out a eyebrow or two. Or two. So I use Trust. I love Trust. I also really like Oak. And what's nice about using eyeshadows, because you can use your contour if you want. I prefer shadows. I feel like they stay a little longer than the contours and brows. But these are great eyeshadows. They're also, and Trust is great because it's good for brows. If you have darker brows or like a little bit deeper of a brow, it's also great as an eyeshadow. And then you can get it wet, and it's a really great eyeliner. So I want my palette to be filled with things that do more than one thing. So Frenchy, great on your lips, great on your cheeks, great under your eyes. Trust, great for your brows, great for your eyeshadow, and great as your eyeliner. All right? Same with Oak. If Trust just pulls a little too dark for you, go grab Oak. Oak is great for your brows, great for your eyes, especially if you have a warm tone. I think adding a little bit of a cool Oak color to your shadow, it can really make your skin tone pop and your eyes pop. This brow has been really giving me problems. It just doesn't want, the hairs don't want to go where they need to go. Just shave it off and start over. Okay, there we go. All right, getting that front. I do my brows the same. There is a brow tutorial. Let me know if you want it. Comment brows, and I will link my brow tutorial for you. Grab my brow wax, comb those hairs up, pick up excess, and get them in order. And then I'm going to set. So here's how I do this. With the Supergoop setting spray, here is what I do. I take a setting spray, because again, I'm oily, so I'm not going to use Saint's. Saints has aloe, very hydrating, very good. All right, but I have oily skin, so I'm using Urban Decay De-Slick. And I'm going to use Supergoop. This stuff is amazing. So we just shake it down. See it there? Shake it in. We're going to spray our face. And just like with my vanilla dust, I'm going to take this brush, and on the outside, I'm going to bring that in. On the outside, I'm going to push that in. I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to blend it in. Okay? Now, if you're poolside and you still have this, don't tip it upside down, and you start on the outside, and then you can bring it in just like that. And as long as it's up, right side up, I guess, you can set your face. It's got SPF in it, and it works with your skin. Okay? But for setting my face, I always keep this here with me. Take this to the bathroom with you. I mean, we take a little bag to the bathroom with us anyways, right? Sometimes at certain times of the month. Just carry a bag. Nobody's going to know what you're doing in there. But I'm resetting it with setting spray to reduce texture. You can get the travel size of De-Slick. It's skinny. It's nice. It's a good size. Keep it in there with this, and you can work them together. And it fits in a really nice, I don't have a small bag on me, but it fits in a really nice small bag. I love that this has a thing to protect the bristles. And there you go. Then I'm going to take my oil. Slap that on. It smells like those vanilla cake candles from Bath & Body Works. It's so good. All right, I have to go. I've got responsibilities to do, But if you're looking for something for getting into spring and you're going to be at vineyards, you're going to be at baby showers, and they're going to be outside and you're worried about the sun, and you have your Seint Makeup, go get your Super Goops. If you have dry skin, get the resetting spray for your purse. They have 2 face ones. This is every single face. This is the one I use. There's another one. Great. These work with Seint. If you're oily, get the powder. If you're dry, get the resetting spray. But keeping these in your purse are so, so, so good for the changing season. It's gonna get warmer. It's just around the corner, I swear. And when this stuff comes back, this oil, yes, it's rainbowy. It doesn't transfer over to look all rainbowy on your lips. It's just pretty right here. This stuff is so good. All right, that's it. That's my face. I've got responsibilities to go do, but that is how I use my Seint Makeup with SPF to get me through spring, to get me through summer. Super Goop. I am not paid by Super Goop. Not one bit. Should I be? Absolutely. But I'm just a little small fry here, okay? But this is the stuff that I love using. I used it all last summer. I will be using it this summer. This is the stuff. Have